Glock in my Rari.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Kyle the Pug here, and today I'm going to bring you some Infinite Warfare gameplay while talking about a funny story that happened to me in the past. Now, what kind of a story is this, will you ask? Well, the title says it all in the video. I'm going to tell you how I got stitches above my eye when I was a kid, and this was a long time ago too. So this was like back like when I was like around like 5 or 6 years old. So I'm not probably 5 years old, somewhere around there. I'm not exactly too sure, but we're gonna talk about that story. So, but I have a special guest here with me at this time. It's everybody's favorite village idiot. So say hi, village idiot.
I don't know, folks. It's not the village idiot. I'm the Cowboy, the hillbilly clown, and I'm just here to say how y'all doing. And you know, I think we all got stitches when we were little. I heard the funny story that I didn't have.
All right, well, we'll get to your story here momentarily, but right now we're gonna talk about my story on how I got stitches above my eyes. So it was like on basically like somewhere around the winter time, just around here, like I would say New Year's Day, somewhere like not New Year's Day, but like a little bit after that. So my dad was working outside of the backyard because it was his day off. He was helping out some people with some wood logs and whatnot. So I was like, okay. I thought I'd check out what my dad. I don't even remember what I was doing when I was a kid, but I remember checking on my dad to see what he was doing at the time and where he was at, because you know that's how I am when I was a kid. But yeah, so I check him out, right? So you know the thing is, I don't know what came over me and decided that I wanted to help him with this, but I wanted to help out with the firewood, and my dad said, you know, okay, I'll help, make sure you help out, just don't get in the way and whatnot. And this is where the funny part comes in. So I try to go over to grab, you know, a piece of wood, right? And I decided that not that I decided that I was gonna go for it, and then like a few seconds later, when I was going for the wood, a piece of wood just knocks me over on the side of the concrete, just like whacks me, and then I'm on the ground unconscious for like a few seconds, and then when I woke up, I just saw like a gash of blood all over my face, and it was pretty bad though, honestly, and it was pretty cringy to watch. But anyways, so what I had to do is that I had to go to the hospital for like, I would say like a few hours just to get stitches, which I did get stitches above my eye, right? If you saw my eye before the stitches, it was pretty damn bad. It was pretty, let's just say I'm not going to, I thank God I don't have any photos of that when I was a kid because it was pretty bad. But as soon as I got all the stitches taken care of, and you know, the funny thing about that is I didn't even cry at all. Like, I was just unconscious. I didn't really, you know, get crying or anything. I mean, good thing I didn't feel the pain when I was knocked out either. Otherwise, I probably would have not cried, but I would have just like, I wouldn't say bitched and moaned, but I would have like, you know, I would have like called out for help or something, because I knew it hurt like a mofo. I just didn't want to do anything about it. But yeah, I mean,
it hurts.
I mean, I didn't really cry during the stitching part either when I went to the hospital either. And you know the funny part about me getting out of the hospital there too, and I know most of my family members remember this, but at the end of the day, my after I got out of the hospital, I just basically was so hungry that day, and I don't know what came over me to say this, but basically, you remember the Lions restaurant in Lodi that used to be there? I don't know what it's called anymore now, but yeah, I got out of the hospital. And I went to see, you know, my grandfather at the time when he was still alive, my brother also when we were young. And then I told my mom, let's go to, no, but this is the funny part. I told my mom, let's go to Lions, I'm hungry. And she said, you know, okay, we'll go to Lions. You know you're hungry. I know Lions is probably like your go-to restaurant. So that was back then when I was a kid. So yeah, went to Lions, had everything for dinner, and yeah, that was pretty much it from there. But yeah, I mean, the best part, because you would normally think most kids wouldn't even would cry after they get hit in the head. Let's say like 5, 6 years old with a piece of wood and just with blood coming down. But no, I didn't cry because my grandfather called me a rough and tough guy, which basically I was for when I was a kid. And it was a pretty, nice little thing. And this is true, Nick. Don't try to deny it. And yeah, it was pretty fun. Not fun, but it was like a compliment, in other words, for my grandfather to tell me that. So, anyways, yeah, I blabbed on enough about that. But you had a story about that too. I want to hear your story also.
Yeah, well, I had to have stitches too, and mine was on the mine was because of what happened. What happened with me and my cousin. See, I'm a Rockmore, folks. And in the Rockmore family, we're known as what's known as hillbilly kind of type, or Southern folk, as Kyle knows with our family works.
Sadly.
And what happened was, my family, my two cousins who are older than me, Gina and Lindsay, yes, they're girls. And what happened was, we were out there helping my grandma do some yard work, and we all decided that we were gonna help her. But as kids, sometimes, same age as Kyle, we thought that it would be fun if we started wrestling. So we started wrestling each other, and what wound up happening was me and my cousin Gina wrestled ourselves into a thing of nails, and when we did that, we caught both our legs and our foot because we were barefoot.
Wait, why would you wrestle in like a bunch of nails? That's what I'm wondering.
We didn't need to. My uncles were changing the fence. You know how you like to fix the fence?
Yes, similar to that.
They laid the boards down, the old boards that have the old nails in it, and we were all wrestling, and my cousin Gina and me slammed each other into these boards, and out of nowhere, you hear two kids going, "Damn it!" We weren't crying, we were just like, "Ow!" You know, and yelling at each other for like calling each other stupid idiots and a bunch of other words that we can't say on air. But then we had to go to the hospital. We had to both go to the hospital. And we had to have stitches, and I had to have stitches all the way up to my knee. And
that's pretty painful.
And again, just like Kyle, we didn't scream about getting the stitches. We screamed for the fact that they had to call in the janitor and call in the janitor because these nails were old and rusted. They couldn't pull them out like regular nails, so they had to go and call the janitorial service, and they had to bring hammers, and they had to pull them out with the backing with the claw part of the hammer, and so we were basically crying because if you think about it, you have to pull a hammer, you have to take a hammer and pull a claw hammer and pull out nails on the back of a 5-year-old's leg. It kind of doesn't feel good. And so we got our stitches, and then afterwards, my grandma closed the curtain. And in the back where the nurse didn't come in yet, my uncle told them, "Don't go in there yet." Their grandma's talking to them. And all of a sudden you hear in the background, "Ow! Ow! 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 You dumbass! What did I tell you about doing that? We're sorry, Grandma! We're sorry! Ow!" And we walk out of there, my grandma doesn't have her shoes on. We're limping out of there, and you can see them, like, we're literally limping out of the back room. They gave my grandmother the prescription for the painkillers, which we were going to have for a while. And afterwards, we didn't go in a car. We got taken out of St. Jude's Hospital, and with my grandma, like you see, like a Civil War scene, my grandma had me and my 3 other cousins. We had to march from the hospital with my grandma in the background and march us all the way back to the house where we were locked into the living room and told to sit there and don't move for whatever reason until your parents get there. And then when my mom came home, my Auntie Charlene came over to pick up Gina. My Uncle Wayne came over to pick up Lindsay and all that stuff. We all sat in the living room, and guess what happened again? Our parents beat the shit out of us. So that day, we were pretty damn sore.
Yeah. Why would the parents beat you shit? That sounds kind of wrong on so many levels. Because I just don't think basically that your parents would want to beat the holy hell out of you after getting injured and being sent to the hospital. I mean, that just doesn't seem right to me. But hey, I guess that's your family. You do whatever you want with them, and yeah, I guess so. But Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, of course, of us talking about how we got stitches when we were kids, and yeah, at the end of the day, stitches are not fun. So, anyways, guys, hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, please drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Definitely helps my channel grow, and once you do hit the subscription button, be sure to hit all notifications on so that way you can stay up to date with live streams and new videos such as this one. And, of course, for me, Kyle the Pug, and for Cowboy Nick.
Yeah, Cowboy Nick, Cowboy Nick. Cowboy Nick.
Okay, that was a little too much, and we will see you guys, or rather, I will see you guys in the next video. So have a good day, and as always, stay safe. Peace!